Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace, former Ottawa Senator Jason York, and Graham Nichols.
Top of the morning to you, everybody. Brent Wallace alongside Graham Nichols. Jason York once again on vacation. So, Graham, we will be giving
breaks,
you
tough
his
breaks.
paycheck this week. You can.
This is the 8 a.m. version of Coming In Hot, where we look tired and disheveled and everything else.
Great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, I'm like running. I'm sprinting inside my house. I put my kids on the bus early, so I'm like sprinting in. My wife's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Podcast, got a podcast right now." She's like, "But it's not 9." I'm like, "I know."
You have a lot more. She didn't mean probably what the show. She just meant what's wrong with you in general.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? In fairness, you're probably right.
This show brought to you by Bet365. Stephen Halliday is joining us today, who's on vacation. He's just got a quick break. So we're going to chat with him. He is just getting set up, and then we'll discuss his Big Red, if he likes Big Red or not. Sometimes people don't like sometimes the nicknames given to them.
He's on vacation. How'd you twist his arm to come on?
So he didn't tell me. I feel bad, actually. I was like, why do you want to be on the show so early? He's like, I got to golf. I'm like, sorry? You're not in minus 21 weather like the rest of us? Let's get to it. Let's just bring him into the show. Welcome in our good friend, Stephen Halliday, making his rookie appearance on the show.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Stephen, how's it going, man?
I'm good.
Nice to see you.
What's going on? You're in Florida? I thought you were supposed to be with Belleville. What's going on?
Yeah, we had the same kind of overlapping break in the AHL.
They all start
right on.
So good for you. So that's why he wanted to do a 10:30 tee off today. Are you a big golfer?
Not usually. I'm not like the biggest golfer, but some of my Ohio State friends are like close by, so we're all hopping on the course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which whereabouts are you?
I'm in Wellington, Florida.
Right on.
So before we get into it, I always notice during NFL introductions and player introductions, they always say the Ohio State. If you were being introduced, Stanley Cup final, whatever would you say the Ohio State?
If it was in the Stanley Cup final, probably just because I get backlash if I didn't do it. But I'd also get backlash if I did it. So can't really win with that one.
Where would you rank Ohio State's fight song? My sister went to Michigan, and there's this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the better ones, but I honestly haven't heard too many of the other fight songs, to be honest. So I can't really
even when you're like going to like out of town bars and college and stuff, you didn't pay attention to that stuff?
Not usually. Like I know for like gimmicky stuff before games, like Michigan had like the newspaper. They would like their whole student section would like read the newspaper when our starting lineup got out. So it was kind of cool like that. But like never really, or like I think Michigan State did the same thing, but no, I never really like paid attention to fight songs. Actually, I should have though.
I told Graham not to bring up the Michigan stuff till we're way later in the interview.
What was your favorite college bar to play in? There's some good ones down there.
Yeah. I never got to play in North Dakota, but like I toured there once and it was crazy. And then Sandy and Club also went there, so they were telling me like how sick it is. But personally, my favorite barn, I liked Michigan State. Because they would sell out like every game, and we played them in like the college playoffs for Big Ten. They had like a full like whiteout, and it was pretty cool. But we also played the Penn State whiteout game, and we wore red, so it was like really cool because it was just us in red, and then everything else was white.
That's cool. When you're getting recruited as a hockey player for like college, like how wild is that?
Now it's probably even crazier, to be honest. But you have a bunch of different teams like kind of all pulling you in different directions, and like especially when you're super young, it's kind of like it's hard to navigate it. Like I was originally committed to North Dakota because I went there, looked at the rink, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta go here, just because the rink is like unbelievable. But now like I'm sure teams are throwing like different types of money at different guys. But I think like if I was to give advice to someone, it would just be to go to somewhere that you can just play and develop, because I feel like that's like the biggest thing for getting to the next level.
I would take the $1 million.
Yeah, the NIL money. The NIL money.
Like,
the million bucks.
let's not mess. I'm not messing around. Give me the cash.
Yeah, like I wonder, I in like 5 years time, like I can only imagine like what some of these kids are gonna get like offered for sure. It's getting up there.
How about were the guys like busting your balls after you committed to North Dakota and then just decided, I'm gonna go to OSU?
Yeah, it was weird. It was because like I had like a bit of like I went to like a non-traditional path because I went to the USHL from Ontario. So that was kind of unique in the sense where like I went to the USHL and I played like I want to say 4 years in the USHL, and like a lot of guys do like 1 or 2 years, and I kind of just felt like I didn't know if I was gonna get the best opportunity at North Dakota, so I ended up like reopening my decision, and like JB Binder at Ohio State like recruited me, and he saw like a great, and our team was actually really good that year. My freshman year, we had Mason Loria on the Bruins. Dobis was our goalie. McWard's played some games this year for the Islanders. So we had a really good squad too. So which made my first year a little bit easier. But yeah, definitely. I just reopened it just because I was worried about like where I was gonna fit in their lineups and stuff.
Okay,
Right
so
on.
typically your nickname's probably Hallie, I'm going to guess, right?
Yep.
How often do you go by Big Red?
Now it's like everyone calls me Big Red. I never got called Big Red before, and now everyone's calling me Big Red.
Yes, because every time you score a goal, we put this up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who started it?
I think I don't know. I think Cuzzy did. I think Cuzzy did.
So I tried to find. You're aware of Big Red chewing gum, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You can't buy it in Canada unless you buy it on Amazon at like 35 packs of gum. Because I was
probably
going to
comes in 3 weeks, eh?
well, Amazon, I could probably have it here in 5 minutes. However, I wanted to present you a pack of gum at practice one day. I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to go through 35 packs of cinnamon flavored gum.
Yeah.
So
I've never had it, so maybe I gotta try it at some point.
There you go.
I'll have to get it for you.
Yeah, give him the whole box. Give him the whole 35 pack box. Come on.
Just get you to sign them, hand them out after you score goals. Toss them in. Anyway. So you always go by Big Red now. Well, you put it on your sticks instead of your name.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that one, but it's like that or Hallie for sure now, for sure. But Big Red's like, I would say it's like 70-30 now. So you guys,
That's unreal.
Okay. That's awesome. We're going to keep posting that every time you score. Speaking of scoring, where does scoring your first NHL goal rank in career highlights for you?
It's got to be up there. I would say it's like a top couple moment for sure. It was a lot. I had some looks, man, over the course of like my first little bit, and so it was kind of just I was super fired up because it just was getting like a little bit like over the top, like in my head and stuff.
That's what I was wondering. Like, you're known to be a goal scorer. You came in when you came in with Belleville. You started putting up points right away. You scored in the playoffs. You did have it. You were pressing, eh? Did you feel it?
No, I didn't really feel it, but I really wanted to score. So it was like every game, like, and I'd be getting. It's not like I wasn't getting looks. That was kind of the thing for me. Like DP made this crazy seam past me versus Utah, and I was like, I thought I scored before I shot the puck. Like I thought I was gonna go in, and like shot it right at his glove or whatever. So, like I don't know, like I just like I said before, like I just tried to keep with it, and then kind of went to the dirty areas of the ice, and I got lucky on that one.
You're distributing the puck really well, though. Like your first like 8-10 games, you're moving the puck really well. But at times it almost looked like you're deferring too much to your linemates. Were they giving you shit? Were they giving you trouble saying, "Hey, man, you got to shoot the puck"?
No. Like those guys, like I played with DP and Kazi for most of the time, and like like for me, like the biggest thing that they did for me was just try to like tell me to play like my game and play the game that got me here and kind of like trust myself. Like it wasn't like they were trying to overload me with like do this, do that. And like I think that really helped me, especially with like DP. Like he's so good at protecting the puck and cycling it and stuff. So I felt like it definitely was like super easy just to, mesh with a guy like that. And then cause he's like one of the most relentless forecheckers I've ever played with. So I felt like those two guys definitely like really helped me a lot.
You two or those two are two of the most vocal people on the ice. You might be the most quiet player on the ice. What is it like playing with those two guys and when they're scrums and after the whistle stuff? Do they ever shut up?
Cause he's hilarious, man. The guy's like always buzzing around. Like doesn't matter what time, like doesn't matter when it is. Like he's always just even off the ice, he's just buzzing around. But yeah, I definitely didn't want it because usually we're out there against the fourth line. So sometimes when if Cuzzy's stirring the pot, I'm making sure I'm not grabbing like someone crazy over there. But no, yeah, like DP's like an unbelievable like talker on the ice, like in the sense where like if I'm like backs to him, he lets me know where he is, exactly where he is, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's unbelievable at it.
He's the one guy I've watched him practice, and I've seen it. I saw it with Brady in Florida at the start of the year. I saw it with Tyler Clevin. Like he's always working on something. So they do a lot of almost like brimming the puck, all that stuff of trying to get it off the boards. I watch him work all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, DP. Yeah, one of the first things DP ever said to me was I'll never miss I'll never mess up a wall play. And like I was like laughing, like it's like there's like 30 wall plays a game. Like you gotta be messing up one at some point. And when I got sent down for we played in the CTC and Mr. Endauer gave like the Belleville Sens like a box to watch the game in. And so we went the night before and like I literally just watched DP from like an aerial view of I'm like, okay, let's see if this guy messes up on the wall. And never messed up on the wall. And he ended up scoring that game. So like yeah, it was he's unbelievable on the wall. And he always does those rims before practice and stuff too.
Yeah.
So he's always working on it.
Yeah. Nick Cousins, you mentioned him. Is he rubbing off a little bit on you? Like we saw that viral clip of you, like Zadorov's stick comes into the Ottawa bench and you're leading the charge trying to break it. So take us through that.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like I think this was right after like Pasternak thought it was a good idea to like fight Rids. Rids is like one of the toughest guys. Like I don't know, maybe but there was some jawing going off the jaw, and like I was just laughing at some of these like chirps that were being thrown, and like we were up in the game and it was late, so it was like a little bit like I would say looser, but and then like Zador sticks ends up in our bench, and I'm like, and we're like, we gotta break it, and he has like 120 flex, like his stick is like just so stiff. And so like and my stick's like 80 flex. So I'm like, but I'm still like, okay, like if I give it a good shot, it'll break. And I try to give it a shot and just snap my own stick. And I was like, oh shit. I'm just like, but then I didn't realize someone was like videoing us from the back. So it was funny, but it was
looked great. You know what it looked like? It looked like that's a guy who's comfortable in his surroundings. That's honestly what it looked like.
Like Timmy and Brady are like some of the funniest guys to be around too. So, but yeah, it was just funny.
So I'm gonna read you something. So NHL players, all players, 100 minutes of 5-on-5 ice time, points per 60 rates in the league. I'm gonna read you a couple names: Nikita Kucherov, Nathan McKinnon, Stephen Halliday. Those are the top three guys in the league right now for points per 60 based off 100 or more minutes of ice time in the league. How are you feeling these days?
Yeah, I mean, I got put in some pretty good situations to like succeed when I do get on the ice, and I play on the power play with some really creative players. DP and Kazi and Lars now have been unbelievable with just like in terms of like getting it behind them, like not really giving the other team much when we're on the ice, which I think does a lot for my confidence. I'm not playing in the D zone too much. We always have the puck but yeah, no, I definitely feel good. I felt like I've gotten better as the years went on, and that's kind of just all what I've been trying to do, if that makes sense.
Do you finally
sure.
feel comfortable?
I wouldn't say comfortable. There's still some like I would say I'm just, every day I'm just trying to do whatever I can to, make an impact. Like trying to be vocal positivity on the bench, whether it's like face off wins and stuff, or trying to be as physical as I'm not the most overall physical guy, but sometimes I am trying to just, if that because we are the fourth line, to try and get some physicality in my game too.
Okay, so I want to take me into being in the room early on when you're getting called up. Do you just keep your head down? Do you try to talk to people?
Um, I went to last year I did practice, so I was pretty and I got to practice with Timmy and G last year. I think Brady was like having like a maintenance day or something, so they like brought me up for practice. And that was cool. Definitely didn't say much that day, but G and Timmy were really like welcoming and like tried to just like have fun with it and stuff. And then I went with the team to Quebec, and I felt like that helped me when I did get my first call up, like, because I just felt like I knew a lot of the guys better, and I definitely like talked to Sandy and Levy a lot. Me and Sandy talk about tennis a lot, so it kind of helps just like because I know people, and then Jer, obviously I've worked with him for like 4 or 5 years as strength coach, so
Yeah.
I feel like I have a pretty good like I kind of had like I knew a couple people.
So tell me then, maybe the first time you met Claude Giroux, because everybody has a story about Claude Giroux.
Well, this one was like I don't know, like I was like fresh off of like getting drafted, and I wanted to like work out and kind of like because that was kind of my thing when I needed to get stronger and kind of like just develop more in the gym. So I went when it was like I want to say like 2023 summer or something for like a couple weeks, and like I've never been in an NHL locker room, so I got to like keep my gear in the locker room. I thought it was so cool, and when I was skating with Shelly and then working out with Chair, and like and there's like a sauna in the locker room, so I'm like, oh my god, there's a sauna, like I gotta go in it. Like I've never knew what a sauna was too. I've never really been in one, and like I get in the sauna, and like Claude's been in there for a while, and like but I didn't know that. And he kind of just looks at me, gets up, and leaves. I'm like, this guy hates me. I've never didn't say a word, just left. I was like, oh my god, this guy hates me. But he's like the nicest guy, man, and he has like the most wisdom now. But I was like, I was
can't
like so
imagine.
nervous. I was like, oh no, he's in here. Like I don't know if I should go in here. And then I get in there and he leaves, and I was like, oh no.
I can't imagine going into a sauna and then there's just Claude Giroux just sitting there.
Yeah, and like I was pretty young too, and I was like it was funny.
Did you ever tell him that story?
No, I thought.
I thought Claude Giroux hated me. All right, I'm going to get right to Claude Giroux. This, not long ago, I watched you in practice with the wily veteran, and it appears he's always trying something. So at practice, he's hammering pucks off the wall for you to tip and then right to Fabian Zetterlund. Like, what starts this kind of conversation?
He has like a crazy mind. Like I think like he comes up with stuff, and it's like and it's like it makes total sense, but I would never have thought of it. Like this was just like a certain play that like I guess like the kill, because he's seen every penalty kill ever, and he knows like what they're gonna do beforehand a lot of the time, which makes my life like super easy on the goal line. But yeah, this was just a play he thought of like morning skate of just like banking it off the boards and tipping it to Z because like some of the sort of the kill was gonna do it. Sorry, but yeah, like it's nuts. Like he has so many good tips for me, especially being a young centerman in the league. Like I think he's like 70% on draws or something. And I'm trying to work on that a lot. So he spent time with me one time after practice. Like he's been really helpful, and he's a really good leader.
Is he
Real?
So is he intimidating at all, or is he? Like,
Yeah,
I know
definitely
he's
at first. Definitely at first. But he's like Like he is intimidating at first, and then like once you get to know him, like he's like the nicest guy and like the funniest guy.
Yes. He's got great stories. Anyway, I just noticed the two of you not always talking, but you're on the power play together, which is interesting to me. When you got put, it's rare to see a rookie on the power play, at least somewhat. Were you surprised when you got added? Like, did you go, holy cow, I'm on PP2 here?
Yeah, I think like there was a couple of injuries in Anaheim when I got to go out there. But yeah, like Alfie and Greener, like I was really grateful that like they like allowed me to use kind of my skill sets on the power play too. So definitely credit to them. And like you said, like definitely not taking it for granted.
Stephen, we noticed like Wally's noticing stuff that you're working on during practice, but are you noticing him at all with the Wally vision and the
Yeah,
camera?
sometimes I'll see the Wally cam, see out and about.
Jake, you got some pictures? There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
We call that the send stare. Yeah.
The send stare.
So
You just got to start whistling pucks at him. That's all you got to do.
Just
sorry. I appreciate that. Okay, I want to go dancing around here a little. Your numbers. Does 83 matter? I'm assuming you were just given that and you're not going to say anything about it. So you've gone from 19 at Ohio to 17 and 34 in Belleville to 83. Do any of those numbers mean anything?
I liked 19 because when I was a kid, I watched Clayton Keller at the program. And so like I wanted to be like number 9. I wanted to be 19 because he was like my favorite player for a while. And then I couldn't go past or at Ohio State or 19 as well. And then when I got to Belleville, I think Jameson Reese was there, got there like a week before me from a trade, and he took 19. So then I was like, shoot. And then I got 17. I got 17 for playoffs, and I started the year 17 because McEwen was up with Ottawa, and then Q has like a sentimental reason for 17.
Yeah.
And so when he came down, didn't get a Rolex, obviously, but
You're a terrible negotiator.
Yeah, I was hoping he was just gonna one day I was gonna just be a Rolex in my stall, but it never came. It's okay. But
it's a Casio.
Then there was because I switched like halfway through the year, there was like 4 numbers, and this Roby Jarventi had 34 in Belleville, so there was a stitched 34 jersey, or there was like some other crazy numbers. And I remember sitting there with like my buddy Wyatt, and I'm like, dude, if I pick 34, I'm getting shredded tomorrow for sure. And it was like 34, like some other crazy numbers. He's like, yeah, you just gotta soak it for one day though, and like it's like the only number that like looks good on the back of your jersey because none of them were stitched and you couldn't go past like 50 something. So I just ended up choosing 34, just kind of the numbers, and then I kind of just like I just kept it this year just because I kind of like felt like I had like a good second half last year.
So in 83, you were given a camp, I'm assuming. Would you
I was given
change
Yak's number a couple years ago. I used to be 58, and that's what Yakker's wearing.
Yeah.
It's like I always laugh because like he's now 58, and then I got to switch to 83 because they let me switch to like I think it's little bit of a better number. So I was Coxie hooked me up there.
Oh, it's rare you get the high. Okay, so will you keep it if you are a 10-year veteran in the National Hockey League?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about it too far, so right. I don't know.
Okay, take me through your rookie lap and what kind of moment that's like for you.
Yeah, it was super special. Like it's obviously special to play in your first NHL game, but for me, like I was more excited for my parents that they got to fly down to Anaheim, and really happy that the Sens could make that happen, and just seeing them after the game too, because as much as like I put in a lot of work to play and like do all that stuff and train, but I think like the long nights and the car rides, all that stuff, like I felt like in a sense like it mattered more to me for them than it did for myself, type thing.
100%. As someone that's gone through it up until they reach the junior and age out year, That would be the coolest moment as a parent, to all the stuff you've gone through is be able to see your son, daughter accomplish whatever that goal was. I that's one of the coolest things to me.
Yeah, for
Did
sure.
did they travel with you for the entire West Coast trip?
They went to that game and then San Jose.
Is that pretty cool? Just to, like, to spend, like, obviously that moment's happening for you on the ice, but like just to have a couple days with your family, nice part of the country. Like how great was that for you?
Yeah, it was really cool. Like San Jose is, we stayed at like a hotel that had a strip of like a bunch of stores and stuff. So my mom was loving it. Getting up and down the stores and stuff. But no, it was definitely cool. Just like got to spend time with them the day after, kind of like thank them, like we went to dinner and stuff. So I was definitely like super fired up. They ended up driving to San Jose.
San Jose has an amazing area too, just to hang out, right? So,
Yeah.
all right, I'll move on. Are they still Leaf fans? You grew up, you were born in Ajax, Ontario, which I'm assuming is Toronto Maple Leaf country in your neck of the woods. Was your family all Leaf fans? Did you
Just my
own a
dad.
Toronto Maple Leaf jersey?
I don't think I owned like a Crosby jersey just because every kid owned a Crosby jersey.
Yes, yes.
It was like you had to be cool to have a Crosby jersey, but my dad was a diehard Leafs fan. Like loved them growing up. Like his dad took him to like the old Leafs Garden games.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's a diehard Leafs fan. And one of the cooler things like in preseason and when we play the Marlies, sometimes we'll play at the what was it, Scotiabank Arena now? Yeah, Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah.
I could see like the old seats. We'd have like the same exact seats that we'd sit in. So like during warm-ups, like I can look up and like it's kind of like cool because
That's
that's where
pretty
me
cool.
and my dad used to sit. But
Yeah.
he was a diehard Leafs fan, and I just like would love to just like give it to him. So like I would cheer for every team that would play against the Leafs. So if if the Arizona Coyotes came in to play the Leafs, or if everything was Phoenix Coyotes, like I would just cheer for whoever's on their team. Like I'd be like all like jumping on them if they like scored against them. But my favorite memory of that was like we went to like some like what's it called, like like a hockey store, and you get like all these hats, and I remember I like bugged him. Like apparently I had to have this hat. Like I loved this hat. Probably wore it for like 20 minutes too. But he ended up he was trying to teach me like something, and he was like, hey, well, if the Leafs beat the Bruins tonight, I will give you the hat. But if they don't, you're gonna have to do some chores around the house to pay for the hat. And I'm like, yeah, I want the hat. Yeah, for sure. Don't even know what I'm doing. And so then I didn't know like it was a game 7. So he just was fired up to watch the game. And yeah, we get to the game and like I'm crying. Like after like the second period, like I'm like, I don't want to do the chores, like because they were up like 4-1. And I'm like, mommy tricked. I was like, mommy tricked me. and and then the third period happens and I'm laughing, I'm jumping on him. He's like actually like really like upset, like because the Leafs just like choked, like that they were up 4-1. Like remember the overtime, like he was like in shock, like, and I was just jumping on him as a little kid, like laughing at him with my hat on. So I felt bad for him.
Maybe don't tell that story around James Reimer in the locker room.
Yeah, I was
throw that out there.
I remember when they used to call him like Optimus Rhyme.
Yeah,
I used to go to the games when they called him like Optimus Rhyme and stuff. So
did you tell him when you were a little kid you used to watch him? That always makes guys feel good.
no, but he's one of the nicest guys. Like when I saw him in Belleville, because I was on the team for that game versus Roch, like just like an unbelievable guy, like super fun to like just talk to. Like he has some good stories and stuff too.
Okay, you know what? Since you brought up Belleville, I have some Belleville questions. One is, what the hell happened on Saturday? Post game? Was that Syracuse? Is that Saturday?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. I felt like they jumped Jabril after the game. Like the game ended and someone like just jumped Jabril, and it's like, dude, like the game's over. Like you don't need to be like if Jabril for sure would have fought him at any time during the game. And he probably would have. It probably would have helped us, to be honest, because he's one of the best fighters I've seen. And
Yep.
but I guess this I know I forgot his name, but he jumped Jabril at the end of the game, and we're all like, come on, man, like you guys just beat us, like you know what I mean. So we were upset, and then I guess when I was getting off the ice, like I heard someone like just John at Washi like telling him to look at the scoreboard and all this stuff, and like Washi's like really competitive, and I guess he just like socked him or something, and just this live ball. But I think it could have been worse. It could have been worse if like a couple other guys got in the mix, because there was a couple. I think Washi got hit from behind though in like the first two, so and Hooks ended up like stepping up and fighting someone. So there was a little bit of animosity between the two teams. Just and the night before was pretty physical too.
Well, and Jabril got called up, I think, just for these two games, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Was he not added to the roster? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he came up from Allen and stuff. So yeah, Jabril was he was on the flight.
If that was the 80s, it would have been an all-out brawl after
Just
the game.
Brawl, yeah.
All right. So explain to me what it's like getting sent back down after you played a few games. And you got sent down January 7th. Then you had points in 5 straight games, got called back up. You had 7 points. Did you what's the adjustment like once you get sent back down?
Yeah, I think it's not so much an adjustment, but like I said, like I just got to get some minutes, kind of work on like my puck touches, like but yeah, there wasn't like too much of like I was just kind of trying to do a lot of the same, work on the details, because the details matter a lot when you're playing up there. Like you miss an assignment, it's usually a goal. And so I was just trying to, and especially face-offs too. I'd work with Ben Sexton after practice all the time, and I try to go against like Timmy Pence and Rids in the draw circle. But sometimes in the game you don't get as many reps just because like there's like you put G out and put some draw like really good draw players out. So I felt like it was a good opportunity when I got sent down. Like Soupy was unreal with like giving me a lot of draws. Like he let me take D zone, O zone type thing. So that was definitely something that I definitely try to work on. And then, try to get out with Shelly, work on some my skating still. But yeah, like kind of just do a lot of more of the same that worked when I got my first call up.
So how'd you find the speed?
When you go back down.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different just because a little bit more chaotic. It's really when you're playing up there, it's structured a lot. But speed is like it's definitely different adjustment. But I feel like it's helped being up there coming down because you play faster, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you get called back up January 22nd, and it's in Nashville. So I think are you in Albany and fly from Albany to Nashville? Or did you make it back home?
I was in Wilkes.
Wilkes,
so I did the bus to Wilkes with the boys, and then I was like napping, and like Dan, our team service guy, is like hammering my door. And I'm like, oh, don't wake up my roommate. What's up, Dan? He's like, you gotta answer your phone. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I ended up like going from Wilkes to Chicago, and then Chicago to Nashville.
Okay, so I don't know what your travel is like and your history. Have you been to Nashville before? What was it like for you to drive through or fly into Nashville?
No, yeah, I've never been to Nashville. So I asked the driver from the airport, like it was pretty rainy, so like there wasn't too many people out. And I don't think the game was a weekend day. I think it was like a Wednesday game or something. So it wasn't like super busy. So I asked him if he could take me down like that
Broadway
strip thing. Yeah, Broadway, yeah. And it was like it's crazy. Like I didn't know like how many singers have bars. Like every like country singer has a bar. Like Bon Jovi has a bar, Morgan Wallen has a bar. He's like, oh yeah, that's where the guy threw the chair off the balcony. I'm like, oh no way. So it's like
I just like that you're like this young kid that's still gets to see stuff it hasn't experienced before. That's what I like
Yeah,
about it.
like the cities are like I would say that's like the coolest thing. Like I'm not going to like Utica on a Friday night. Like
I'm sure
Yeah.
Utica on a Friday
yeah,
night's
or
pretty good
like
though.
if there's an off day,
No.
like this past week, like I kind of met the team for the end of the trip because they finished in Syracuse, but the Belleville was on like a 9-day road trip, and like I remember texting my buddy Wyatt, and he's like, "We got 3 days off in Rochester. Like, what am I supposed to?" Or like 3 days of like practice in Rochester. Like, you practice, you're done at like 1. Like, what are you doing at Rochester? Like,
Don't they have a mall? I think that's they
yeah,
got a mall.
maybe. I don't.
Yeah. Fair enough. So
Day trip to Buffalo.
is that your
Yeah, for real.
is that your favorite thing? Like, is it the plane ride? What's your favorite NHL time?
Plane ride is tough to beat the plane ride because the
Yeah.
bus is tough. Like
Yeah.
Shelly has a good quote. Like whenever I was skating with her, she'd be like, "Steven, like, do you want to take the bus or do you want to take the plane?" And every time that was her, like from when I was like 21 to like all the way to I'm 23 now, and like it's funny because like I want to take the plane, Shelly. The plane's so nice because but yeah, that's definitely one of the best things for sure.
Are you right into the cheese tray?
Oh no, definitely not. I'm just they have like a really cool like you can pick from 3 different menu item things.
Yeah. I used to like when we traveled on the plane, you just see it's just behind you. You see all the food laid out, and you're just waiting for all the players to hurry up and finish so you can get in there and get the cheese before it's all warm. Yeah, it's fantastic. The plane is the best. Who's your roommate
Steve-
on the road?
Oh,
Sorry.
There's no other entry level contract guys.
No,
so
sorry, I
I'm
meant in
guessing-
Belleville.
Oh, by Bon Giovanni. Yeah.
Okay. Always? Do you ever switch?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're really close. So and we kind of got each other's like game day stuff down too. So it's pretty easy.
Right
on.
Go ahead.
You mentioned Crosby. You mentioned being a Crosby fan growing up. Has there been like that kind of like pinch me moment where you played a game, you look across the ice and you're like, holy.
Yeah, I'm trying to for me like it was like more like in preseason like because when I was kind of like 15, 16, 17, like Matthews was kind of just coming into the league, or maybe it was younger, maybe it was like 13, 14. But I remember like watching him because I played in the Marlies for minor hockey, and that was Toronto. So I remember him like the 4 goals against Ottawa. Like I remember like everyone was like going crazy because he was the first overall pick and stuff. So I think like pinch me moment was probably like in preseason. Like I remember like every time I hopped over the board, I felt like this guy was in the dot with me, and he was just like I went like 0 for 30 in this guy. And I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no.
So you're a rookie having your first year. Like some guys are kind of like swag guys, last guys for sticks or anything like that. Have you done anything like that? Asked an opponent for a stick?
No, I have not, but I asked like to try one of like Matthews' sticks early on in the year, and then I used it in the game, and like it got like photoed or whatever. So, but yeah, I never asked him for a stick, but I asked just to try like a certain curve he had, and so like I've used a stick a couple of times.
Are most guys pretty good about that? Like no issues? You just get a stick and go?
I mean, I've never done it, so I don't know. I know like I feel like it shouldn't be too hard. I know my buddy Kent Johnson one time got a stick from Patty Kane in his rookie year, so I'm not sure.
Cool.
So outside of Austin Matthews, who would be on the like? Is it Connor McDavid? Is it Sidney Crosby? Who would be the one stick you'd want?
Probably Keller, just because of how long
Sure.
like I remember I watched him like at NCDP where like we had like a tournament, and it was like we were at the same rink, and like the guy was so nasty, and I was like, oh, like I wonder who this guy is. And then next year he goes to BU, and he like lights it up, and so I kind of just always followed him.
Fair enough. Okay. We should ask you a little bit about hockey this year, and what's it been like for you to I'll say you said you're not settled in, but you've played 25 games now. The goals are starting to come. The points are pretty good. We'll get to your point production. Is it like I'll just, what's it like to be Stephen Halliday this year?
It's definitely it's been a whirlwind. I think it's like a lot of it goes into a lot of like the summer I did like I worked with Sam Gagne a lot. He helped me a lot, and then obviously I went to Toronto for 2 months and rented Airbnb with Maddie and worked with Maddie Nickel. So I feel like, and I worked with Shelly a lot this summer too. So I feel like kind of like a testament to like those people who've helped me along the way and parents and stuff too. But it's definitely like pretty cool just having like break now. Kind of got to like settle it in and stuff. So it's definitely pretty cool.
So when you're cruising, like you're having a productive year, your fourth line's rolling. I don't know if Wally, you were gonna get to this, but like Tomas Hurdle in the
Yeah,
Vegas game hits you into the
yeah,
wall,
yeah.
and you hit the end board there, or the glass, and you get hurt. Like how when that happens, like you're cruising to that point, is that kind of just like, oh man, like the timing couldn't be worse? Just in terms of like how you were playing, your comfort level, you're having success as a group. Like what was going through your mind at that time?
Yeah, I think I ended up only missing like one game, so it wasn't terrible. But yeah, like I don't know, like I always felt like I never like was like the guy to like get like upset about getting hurt and stuff. It kind of just happens. But for that play, like I just you're gonna get hit in hockey, and if like you don't like if you're scared to make plays because you're gonna get hit, like it's kind of like just not you gotta just try to be fearless. But I knew he was gonna hit me, so like I'm sure like you know this, but like when you're gonna get hit, sometimes you just try to roll off of it and just like I
Mhm.
know I didn't get hit and. It was funny because like I saw Spenny weak side, so I was like, okay, like the tit Spenny coming down, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get hit, and then I rolled thinking there was glass there, and then there was not glass there, so um, got definitely didn't feel great, but I got hit in the stanchion in like preseason too, so like I gotta like get away from getting hit into the stanchion.
So I wasn't going to bring that part up. I was going to bring the part up before that, where you had a career high 3-point game and 2 goals in that game and were the first star. What's that game like for you? And if I'll tag on the end of that. Did you get more texts after that game because of the injury or after your first goal?
Um, um, no, I definitely got more texts. I got more texts for my first goal. A lot of guys like were fired up, but yeah, I definitely had some text asking about the if I was okay and stuff.
Yeah. So take me back to the beginning or the first 55 minutes of that game or whatever it was. You were
Yeah,
rolling.
yeah, like it kind of just was one of those games where like every chance you got like found its way in. But Timmy made a really good play right before I scored. He it just bounced over my stick 'cause I had like the same kind of shot. And then so I was mad that I didn't like get a better shot. And the next one I was like, okay, I'm firing this. And then I guess there was a screen in the front, but Timmy made a nice play on that one. And then when I got the tip one, like Clev kind of just put it right in the for the stick, so it wasn't too challenging.
Okay, we gotta let you go. I know you've been here a million minutes. Quickly, Graham, go with your analytics question, and then I will get to
Oh, I already did.
final couple questions.
I already got to the points per 60. I already got to it.
Sorry.
I just had one question for you though, just like in terms of Travis Green, like
Yep.
like on a good day with the media, he doesn't give us a lot. What's he like with you? Like how's that relationship with him, with the players, and like you're trying to earn his trust early on, and now you're having success on the fourth line. Like, talk about your relationship a little bit and how that conversation's evolved with him from like earning trust to like getting regular minutes and being a productive member of the fourth line.
Yeah, no, Greener's been great. Like he's hard on me, which helps me in my opinion. Like, it makes me like play a lot harder. Because I had that at first like when I first came up, like maybe not this year, but in preseason and stuff, like in order to play in the NHL, you have to make hard plays and stuff. And so that when I got sent down at training camp, like kind of harped on me to do some of the details down there. And then when I got my chance, I just tried to show him like you said, like earn trust and stuff. So but again, like Greener's put me on a power play. Like he's spotted me times with Timmy and Drake. Like he's put me in positions to succeed. Like so like the numbers you see, like in terms of like the points per 60 and stuff. Like I've been put in a lot of really good situations. So I think that's a testament to all the coaching staff, like Alfie, Yosi, kind of just like, like not kind of throwing me to the wolves type thing.
You don't get put in positions to succeed unless you actually are succeeding. So that's on you. That's someone who's been given the opportunity and made the most of it, which is what I was going to get at later. But I want to get you out of here. I know you got to get to golf. So, are you more? If you were to get yelled at by Greener or Giroux, which would be more intimidating?
Never been yelled at by G, so I hope that never happens. But,
You're like the only one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, fuck. Maybe G. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have any rituals or pregame routines?
I draw. What do I do? I kind of eat the same thing, like just rice and salmon, but tape my stick the same way. Like I draw like a smiley face on like my stick, like on the tape, because like I try to stay. I used to like be sometimes like get mad at myself and stuff on the ice, so I try to like remind myself to stay positive. That's kind of like the only thing I like consistently do. Change up a lot of stuff. What else? No, yeah, not too much. Kind of, I embrace the new warm up like every year, just like adding stuff. So I don't really do the same warm up, but yeah, not much.
If you were in the high school talent contest, what talent would you do?
Probably like Lego building. It's kind of my
Lego
like
building?
wind down. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah?
like my wind down stuff thing. Like get the mind off hockey.
Wow.
My mom hates it though, because like my basement, I have like all this Lego in Maryland. So she's like, she wants me to put in like a storage unit and stuff. So she doesn't really love the hobby, but
This is great. So do you talk to Dylan Cousins about it?
I did see when I was over at their house for our Christmas party. It was at Cuzzy's house, and I saw like he had like a couple Lego things.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything though. I was too nervous.
No. So I gotta send this to. I made a Lego table for my kid, like a full city. So I appreciate the full Lego stuff. It's a good time. There was one last snacks. As we like to ask on this show, if you were to sit down and watch a movie and have a cheat snack, what would it be?
Movie theater popcorn. It's crazy, but like I'll literally go to the movie theater and walk in with my girlfriend and like buy popcorn and then just leave.
So Drake Batherson, same thing.
Oh, really? No way.
He's actually Ubered it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they have it on DoorDash now, like Cineplex. In Belleville, that's my spot, man. In Belleville, because there's not much in Belleville. And
No.
like so like on like if we have like the Super, or not the Super Bowl, but like NFL Sunday, like, and like, like you get back from a 3-3 playing get back at like 3 a.m. You wake up and you're for the games, and you're just like, you know what, I'll get sit up like popcorn.
Finally, what do you do in your downtime?
Not much. Like I'm not a huge video game guy. I like recovery. I like going to coffee shops. So I've tried some like some around or Ottawa.
What's your go-to? What do you like?
I like, my girlfriend plays on the Charge, so like they have a couple of times I've been down in that Lansdowne. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Lansdowne. So she suggested that Wild Oat place. So I've been there a couple of times and it's pretty good. They got some cool stuff. So yeah, probably that one.
Great.
Right
Oh,
on.
well,
Right on.
I've taken way too much of your time, as we always like to say.
So
on the
no
show.
worries.
Always appreciate it. I'm glad to have you on, because we were about to have you on, and then you had the unfortunate injury, and I was like, we can wait a few days before we chat again.
Yeah, no worries. No,
Yeah.
appreciate you having me on. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, I hope you never have to experience Utica on a Friday night again.
Yeah, that'd be nice, man. Love it. It's like a cool barn, but like city's tough, man.
Yeah, it is tough. All right, take care, Big Red.
Yeah, thank you. See you guys.
See you,
See you,
pal. Stephen Halliday. It's just a good
Great dude. Great
Yeah,
dude.
So I enjoy having chats with him in the locker room. Like he just likes to talk. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to send him a picture of the Lego table.
that's cool. I didn't know that. The guys are into it. My son's right into it. I should have told him to go to like Play Value off of Highway 7 there. Hazeley and Highway 7.
Stupidly expensive. So I used to go on the road, and there's Lego shops like whatever, and so there'd be one at Rockefeller Center in New York, and then you could just go in and buy stuff to build whatever. So I used to come home with a bunch of pieces. I went to Russia and found it was a gas fuel pump truck, whatever, gas truck. I'm building it on the plane, which is the stupidest thing now. I would look back. I'm building it on the plane, small pieces of Lego. Now they're falling, and I'm like, Brent, I just put it back in the box.
The person sitting beside you must have loved that.
Oh, I can only imagine that.
Doing? What is this guy doing?
He's
building Lego. He's building a fuel truck.
What an idiot. No. So,
are you 12? What is going on?
I think I had to order a piece that I lost. Yeah.
They're pretty good. I will say that. So I had to do that recently for my son. You lose a piece or it doesn't come in the box. You can't find it, whatever. Yeah. You can just send a quick little form into Lego. They ship it to you right away and it's free. It's pretty
world's
cool.
largest tire manufacturer.
Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense.
All right, we got to take care of some. You know what, Jake? We're doing them all right now. This show brought to you by BEI, Bonnester Excavating. If you're looking for a new driveway, fresh gravel, or getting your property ready for a spring project, BEI can help. Give them a call, 613-432-1120. They'll give you a quote or learn more, or go to BonnesterExcavating.com. BEI, helping to shape the Ottawa Valley.
Slow down in construction zones. The show is also brought to you by Shoeless Joe's. Daily deals you do not want to miss. Burgers, wings, cold beer, great prices. No fluff, just big flavor 5 nights a week. This week at Shoeless, Mondays, you got fish and chips. Wings Tuesday, $10. Big Burger Energy Wednesday, massive burger starting at $10. Enough said. Thursday night, half price wine, $10 flatbreads. Perfect for date night or for catching up. And you always have your Caesar Sundays, $6 Caesars. And if the Canadian team is on the screen, you get $9 buds all game long with the game day bud deal. Shoeless Joe's, where daily deals meet big flavor and good times on repeat in Campville and Orleans.
Looking for some cool golf wear this summer? Check out the Hurley Levelwear collaboration at levelwear.com. It is called the Fairwaves Collection. It's kind of like the beach vibes meets golf. It's quite nice, to be honest with you. The Fairwaves Collection is live now. Head to levelwear.com and check out the polos, hoodies, hats, and casual wear. Beyond the Pale is a proud presenting sponsor. Locally owned and one of Ottawa's go-to craft breweries, serving up some of the city's favorite tasty beverages. Check them out, 250 City Center or the Byward Market at 21 George Street. Both great places, great vibes. If you want to go watch the Ottawa game, or perhaps you're into the Olympics at the moment, check them out, btpshop.ca, btpshop.ca. And of course, Bet365 is our proud presenting sponsor. Whatever your bet is, never ordinary. Bet365, download the app, get on the game, use code NATION, must be 19 or older, Ontario only. Please play responsibly. I forgot to ask Mr. Halliday if he was watching the Olympics. Here are the odds for the men's hockey, with Canada still in first, followed by the U.S. They start playing on Wednesday. Canada has an easy pool if you haven't looked.
Yeah. I guess everybody's paying attention to the line combinations right now, right? Like that's the biggest.
Mark Stone.
Yeah. Sidney Crosby and Marner.
Yeah.
Pretty solid group. And that's like the third line. Like that's the funny part. It's like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's just like fantasy hockey.
But again, they do have today to practice, tomorrow to practice. Like, are these the lines to start? Well, we'll see. But like, you can't go
Celebrini with McDavid. Like that's just that's appointment watching, viewing. It's just
100%.
It's so great.
Canada doesn't play until Thursday.
Anderson not drawing in on the top 6 to start. Looks like
so a couple. Yeah. So I was getting to the Team USA because we got to talk about Brady too. But so Jake was an injury replacement at 4 Nations. Is the only thing I can go by, and that their top 6 from 4 Nations is where they're at now. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to figure out something, but I don't know that it's going to stay that way. Right.
Yeah. Looks like they're just prioritizing based off the way it was. It looks like they're prioritizing handedness. Right. Like that's the big thing. But
yes. So
are you really going to dress Noah Hannafin over Jake Sanderson when the games start to matter? Like that's the
are you dressing 7D? You can. So are you? Probably.
Maybe.
Like you could dress
Maybe.
8D if you want to. You can do. You
can
get to dress
exhaust your
22
roster, right?
players. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they can do. It's not. I think you can do 22. It doesn't have to be 13 forwards and 7D.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken. We'll see about Jake. I'd be interested. I think he will. We all have the bias, but I think he'll elevate by the time this is over.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean that's the way it happened last go around, and I think the roster was a little bit stronger then too. The issue for me is just like potentially not dressing, probably arguably the best skating defenseman who can play at both ends of the ice. Like that's a choice.
But that's
like that is.
Well, but is Quinn Hughes better?
Maybe. Defensively, like offensively, I think like he's a very gifted offensive player, and you know you can go through the list of guys there as well. Like Zach Werenski's having a really good year as well. Slavin's a very good defenseman, very defender. But like Jake Sanderson for two-way guys on that American blue line, like he's towards the top end of that. So 100%. It's a choice. Like that's a choice. But I agree with you. I think he'll definitely get in. But maybe they just have to afford those guys a little bit of time to show that they're not as capable.
So maybe hockey's the one sport I feel like more than others. I could be wrong. It's the respect factor of the veterans. We have to respect them. We've got to give them as much leeway. And I'm like, don't you just want to win? Like, I think the whole argument was around Bedard and Celebrini. You can't have both of them.
Yeah. And it's permeated the discussion with like the forwards that they took, right? Like the Americans like took Trocheck and they took JT Miller, like two guys on a struggling New York Rangers team. It's like, guys, you have an opportunity here. Like the Rangers aren't faring very well. Those guys aren't playing at a very high level right now. You have a chance to shake things up, but like they just went back to the Four Nations group again.
Yeah. I mean,
so
that being said, they're all pretty good players.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's a relative.
It's so hard to make this, like, if you were picking the Ottawa Senators, it's a much easier decision than if you're picking the Four Nations team for Team USA. Like, there's so much skill. Same with Canada. Like, I'm just interested in see how it plays out, because somebody is going to end up being crucified as being wrong. And how could you have made these decisions? And look what happened. And I'm not sure that it's going to make that big of a difference in the end. Like, you're going to lose regardless. Is it because you didn't take one player over another?
No, but it's just conversation. Like, people dissect that stuff. That's what we do, right?
And I'd love to sit here and go, this is I can't believe you don't have Jake Sanderson. This is a travesty.
And it might switch tomorrow, right? Like the practice lines like today or tomorrow might be totally different. And then you're like, oh, okay. Everybody stand down. Everything's
I would
fine.
like to, if they had gotten a pre-tournament game, I think you'd see different combos. But the first games are always to see what happens. So do you start Jordan Binnington in the first game, and if he loses, then you just get to move on? And if he stands on his head, he gets to continue to play.
So I think strategically what I would do is, I know the other two guys like Kemper and Blackwood. Is it Blackwood or is it the other one? I can't even remember, man.
It's not Blackwood.
No, it's Aiden Hill, right? Or no, it's Logan Thompson.
That's the whole Pete DeBoer issue.
This is the 8 a.m. thing.
No, sorry.
I would afford Thompson and Kemper the opportunity early on against weaker opponents where you know they can play well, because you know they're the better goaltenders this year. I think you give those guys the easier matchup so they look better, and then just like you don't have to run with Binnington. I think that would strategically be the thing that I would do. But I'm just shocked they took Binnington anyways. Like, that would have been the guy who I would have just said, no, we got other alternatives. We're good. Thank you for your service.
Man, I don't know the answer. He just wins big games.
I mean, he won a cup. I don't know. Like,
you want to won Four Nations?
I know, but like, he failed. Like, I think Gord Wilson could have won in Four Nations. The team was loaded, man.
It doesn't. You still have to
win
the
that's being
game.
Facetious. That's being facetious. But like, you still have to win. But I mean, like, you're playing on an all-star team. You're playing on like arguably like.
So 2006 in Torino and.
Oh, for sure. Like, guys can get let down, right?
1996.
Yep. I know. And I talked to
even 2010. They started with Marty Brodeur and ended up with Roberto Luongo, right? After a couple games. So, like, I'm not sure that I still think I would have taken Jordan Binnington based on his resume.
No, like he's failed to replicate. That was his first season in the league, right? Like I think like he won the cup.
He
with
won
St.
Four
Louis on that
Nations.
run.
What more do you need?
I know, but that's like I think anyone could have won Four Nations. I think you take the guys who are the best
U.S. team.
No, I know, but I think you take the best guys who are playing at the highest level, and he's not even close. He's the worst statistical goaltender in the league this season.
Okay, I will agree to disagree until he's terrible, and then I'll agree with you.
Yeah, but even in that game, it's like he was costing them goals throughout the course of that tournament, but they'd overcome it because the team is so talented. And you're having conversations like, would you start Binnington in the last game? It's like, well, he's won a cup, so you have to. And then he had a great overtime. I will say that in that game, the Four Nations final, he had a great overtime.
That's why I'm like
made some awesome saves.
Okay, so if Marc-Andre Fleury was available, would you take him as the third goalie?
For Team Canada, I would have taken him as the backup goaltender in Ottawa. Forget Spengler Cup Reimer. I would have signed Marc-Andre Fleury. That would have been a wicked story down the stretch.
It would have been good.
But
all right, did you watch
for the vibes and everything else? It would have been awesome.
Last thing I forgot to ask about was, and I thought was obvious, which is why I didn't write it down. I wanted
the Kachucks. I wanted to talk to you about the Kachucks. So
every time I turn around, Brady's in a new commercial.
Yeah, anyway, absolutely. It's unbelievable. But came out yesterday. Like he's a roommate with his brother Matthew. They're staying in the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
And they're going to have their stepbrothers moment in the Olympic Village. Like they're going to push the beds together.
They're not pushing the beds together, but they did. Like Brady has talked about that before a few times of they expected to be roommates on the road, that it was going to be, and and maybe it wasn't public. I just remember Brady has talked about, yeah, we hope to stay in the Olympic Village. We want to experience the whole Olympic vibe. Well, why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, potentially a once in a lifetime thing,
right? Like it is. So I've been fortunate enough to cover 2 Olympics, and one summer, one winter. It's an amazing thing to be part of. And if you can, like, you're going to maybe experience it once in your life. You never know. I would take the whole thing in. Why do you want to be sequestered in a hotel somewhere down these guys will go to a cottage and sleep on a couch for 5 days and not like they don't need to always be in a 5-star hotel.
That's the funny thing. So did you see Elias Pettersson, the video?
His 3 iPad bed.
His 3 iPads. He's just flipping 1, 2, 3. He's a big guy. He's not a small guy per se, but it's just the width of his bed is like 3 iPads. They're
fine. We all they're fine.
It's not a Friday night in Utica.
No, they'll sleep come on. They're 20-something kids. Whatever. I'll sleep wherever you need me to sleep. The only guy that should have his own suite with his butler service would be Sidney Crosby.
He's not that kind of guy.
I know, but dude's earned it. Little bell.
That's a funny thing. I love the statistical breakdown of like everything Sidney's won in his career, and he's the captain of Canada, and then they go captain of the United States, and it's like there's not much there.
So who would you have named captain of the U.S. if it's not?
I don't think it matters. Like those,
it doesn't matter.
That group of people. No, I don't think like the leadership on those teams. I don't think like I say that, but like Sidney's at like a different. Well, he's on like he's on the pantheon of like great Canadian hockey players, right? So like he's different than, like I would hold him in the same regard as like guys like Messier, Lemieux, like those like leaders are like they're on a totally different level than everyone else.
This whole
Marc
Messier leadership thing is irritating to me.
Okay. Sorry, I struck a nerve. But you know what I'm trying to say though. Like Sidney Crosby's an exception. But like,
were you on the show when we had Mark Stone on?
Yeah.
And he raved in how much they revere in that room of stars that Sidney is a different level. Yeah. So 100% I agree with you that he is at
but like all those guys to a player, I think they're all like assistant captains or associate captains. Like they're all, I don't know if there's a guy in that roster who doesn't have a letter,
but I'm just saying like they all regard Sidney Crosby as this god of hockey, which good for them. Like,
but the Americans, I don't know. I don't know who I would have as the captain of the Americans. I'd have to look at the roster, but wouldn't be JT Miller.
I don't know who. Would it? I was going to say Jack Eichel.
It's kind of like a younger group though, right? Like that's kind of like they don't have that like elder statement who's like, I guess like JT Miller is probably the oldest guy. Trocheck, those guys are in their 30s, mid 30s.
So JT Miller is one of the few players like I do not like, and I think he just gives. I wouldn't want him as my captain because I don't think he gives off the right vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Larkin, Charlie McAvoy,
but like they're all still like relatively young, right? Like they're.
Yeah.
I don't even think any of those guys are in like the wrong side of 30 yet. So
Vinny Trocheck is a 93. JT Miller's a 93. They're the Connor Hellebuck. That's it for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I could maybe Charlie McAvoy. No, sorry. I meant Vincent Trocheck. I can see him, but
his role, like he's probably like the fourth line center, maybe like that's
maybe not even playing 100%.
Yeah,
I don't know the answer, but Jack Eichel might be my pick.
Maybe he's one, but Austin Matthews. I like that's just the rub, right? That's one of the narratives coming out of that thing. But like Brady's a captain, Matthew Tkachuk's got some leadership skills down in Florida. Those guys, Matthews won at least. So I don't know. That'd be one of the things that you can talk about: leadership, maturity, the rest of it. But I think Canada's got that in spades. Guys who've won, been through the wars and stuff, like Stone, Marchand.
Well, Nathan McKinnon, Connor McDavid. The only guy that doesn't get a letter on that team is Macklin Celebrini, but he's got an A in San Jose.
Yeah, and he's going to be the guy shortly, right? So,
yeah. Well, Sydney's never retired. We can't allow that.
If they could figure out the goaltending, that'd be fine.
Goaltending's fine. You're just a fear monger. What did you think of the Super Bowl? Let's go with the Super Bowl first. I thought it was boring. We can move on.
It was, but it's a defensive thing. I don't know. I find like it's weird because like here I am early in the season praising Ottawa's defensive hockey, and like I forget the game. I forget the game that it was, man. I'm like, oh, that was a defensive clinic. Like both teams aren't giving up anything, and it was great to watch. Every possession matters, and you're like, I feel like a jerk or a hypocrite for saying like last night's football game was like boring as hell. But I mean, it's just like the offense the Patriots were running through the first 3 quarters of that game was just bland, very conservative. They weren't taking shots, and it's just, I don't know. It wasn't very fun. I didn't really enjoy it. But like, I don't really like either of those teams, so I didn't have a huge vested interest. But it wasn't an entertaining game. Wasn't
like if you're a Seahawks fan, you love the game because it doesn't matter. You're always leading. But
defensive clinic,
if you don't have a horse in the race, you're just hoping for a 54-36 game, and it just wasn't it. Anyway, okay, so. There is no place in history that gets as much attention one way or the other as the Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why there's so much chatter about it, because you're never going to appeal to everybody. There's just no chance. If you had Neil Diamond, then all the young people are going to be like, this is the worst thing ever. And if you had,
it's like everything else though. But it's everything else, and this is our society in general right now. It's just like everything is a partisan issue.
See,
it doesn't matter what it is, and it's like everyone just piles on from either side. There's no common ground. There's no middle ground anymore. It's like rooting for.
You have to be one
teams.
or the other. Yes.
It's like cheering for sports teams. It's like you either hate it or you like it. And in the social media era, it's a product of the times that we're living in. It's like
100%. Everyone
has to have a visceral reaction to everything that happens, and if you don't, something's wrong with you. And it's just whoever can show loudest. It's I don't know. Like it's part of the reason why I'm not as engaged on social media as I used to be. It's just everyone's shouting at each other, everyone's shutting each other down. And like if you come out and say something, then it doesn't matter how innocuous your statement is, someone will pile on because you didn't say something that lends credit to something else. And it's just it's weird. It's a weird time right now.
You also don't have to comment. Not everybody has to comment on everything, but like I enjoy the, so how do I put this properly? I didn't care for the halftime show because I don't speak Spanish, but I loved the production value of it. I love all the stuff around it. It's just not my music because it's not English.
No, for sure. But it's funny too because like people pile on because it's not American. Yeah, like people pile on because he's not American, but Bad Bunny's not like
he is American.
Puerto Rican. Well, I know he's Puerto Rican, but like there have been other performers who aren't American who performed in
The Weeknd.
No one bats an eyelash. Yeah, no one bats an eyelash to her. It's like you too.
I thought anyway. Right? I thought I was entertained. It's just not, and it's not my jam. And I don't know why people can't just look at the art of it. That's the production value of that was amazing. And just like every other halftime show, just enjoy the show for what it is. I just don't know why it has to have so much reaction to it.
And whatever you pick, there's someone who's going to hate it.
100%.
That's the nature of it. And he's the highest streaming Spotify guy of 2025. So
he's massive in the world.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. Everything's an echo chamber of rage.
Okay, so what would be if you could pick one act and it's just Graham on the chair in front at the midfield, what is your act?
Oh God. I feel like the mega super acts are like a thing of yesteryear. Like I don't know. Like I love like good classic rock, but I'm also like a huge indie rock guy. So like in terms of what I like right now isn't probably applicable to stuff that's going on. It's like super mainstream stuff. So like what I'm really enjoying right now in terms of like rock and indie rock it's probably not going to appeal to the general public. I think you came into my car. I drove you.
I just wanted an answer, not
I don't even have an answer for you. Like I don't even think. Yeah, I need more time. You're putting me on the spot a little bit. I need more time.
Huh. All right. So I'm a little older. I think there's a few. A prime AC/DC would be great.
But like you're going back like 50 years.
Well,
40 years.
They still tour, but yeah, prime AC/DC. I would like a Garth Brooks who did a great show.
Garth Brooks, like again, you're going back like 30 years. There's nothing like
I just told you I'm a little older.
I know, but like I think like country's got a lot of appeal right now. Like that's a massive industry. I'm not a country guy at all, but like there's some huge country artists right now. And they sell a lot of records. And that kind of appeals to a lot of
There'll be no Coldplay.
Well. Yeah. Coldplay. Yeah, Coldplay, I guess you could say, but they've been around for a very long time
too.
The Killers, I guess, would be kind of modern rock, but
yeah, but that wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, good job not picking anything.
White Stripes are okay. I don't know.
White Stripes, wow. And they had 6 songs, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
He did a good job in Detroit, like when they're playing the Thanksgiving one. Jack White.
Yep,
it was all right, but it's not. I don't know. I'm not clamoring for that stuff either. But
okay, did you watch? Okay, so Jack Sanderson. What was better, Super Bowl halftime or the Olympics opening ceremony? I will say the Olympics opening ceremony.
Did you like it?
I thought the ring placement and how they did it was one of the coolest things I'd seen in a long time.
Different, right? Because they have multiple sites with multiple athletes. I like seeing all the athletes.
No, the 5 rings coming together over the stadium.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah,
and how that was formed. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the multi-site thing, just because I like seeing everybody together.
Yeah.
Like it feels like, you know, like you watch like Canada walk in, you're like, oh, it's a small contingent of athletes, and then you realize no, they're all just segregated. And
so I didn't know what was going on at first because I joined it late, and I'm like, what? So yeah, I didn't understand. I didn't like that part. I felt like all the athletes should have been together. I understand why, but that would have been pretty cool. I like the Olympic opening ceremony. Like the budget for that is ridiculous, so they should do a pretty good job. But I thought overall it was pretty good. No, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I don't know. Like, what are you complaining about?
I don't know. I don't complain about anything, Wally. I was just talking about people complaining about stuff.
You complain you're more complainer than I'll ever be.
No way. You're salty, Wally. You're solid.
Yes, Jack Sanderson with the CBC's mid-roll ads during the ceremony. Like, yeah. And it started right as they're about to build the rings. And it's like 5 commercials back to back to back. I was like, okay. We didn't discuss Brady Tkachuk's commercial for No, it's not Quick. Is it QuickBooks that he they spelled his name wrong?
Yeah.
I remember watching that going, was that Brady? So I rewound it and I was like, they spelled his name wrong.
Quality control.
Like, are they? I'm wondering.
Do you think it was intentional? Wasn't intentional?
No.
By design?
It's just some guy or some person just sitting there typing, and they're like, "Oh, Tkachuk starts with a T." Okay, I gotcha. No one ever.
He's doing his product placement stuff. Like everything's crazy.
So they've done Tim Hortons, Hyundai, QuickBooks,
Isn't there like another food one? There's a food one, like an American food company. Chili's? Is it Chili's?
Chipotle.
That's
Chipotle. Gabriel's. Yeah, like he's the most. He might be the most marketed guy in Canada right now. Like I think he's ahead of Austin and Connor McDavid.
Yeah. I don't like. Oh well, I mean, you see McDavid in some commercials, but like, I don't even know. Yeah, which is it's pretty impressive considering it's Ottawa. But
yeah,
Austin Matthews, you don't really see in anything. So.
I don't know what he does locally, but anyway. All right, we are back tomorrow. I'm just waiting to confirm the guest because he's flying back today from the Waste Management golf tournament, and so I just want to make sure there's no delays. So we'll announce it when I get it confirmed. But we'll see you tomorrow morning back at our 9 a.m. spot. Blame Stephen Halliday for today's 8 a.m. spot. Okay. See you, everybody. Have a great day.
See you, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to Coming In Hot. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode.